HarperCollins and Harper Audio present I Will Come Back for You, a family torn apart by war and a son's search to save them, by Daniel Huhn. Translated by Rachel Stanyon. Performed by Derek Perkins.
Author note: the story described here is largely based on documents that the descendants of the Gans family granted me access to, especially 5 large boxes of letters and photos that are now stored at the United States Holocaust Memorial Museum, USHMM, as the Manfred Gans collection. The most substantial part of this is over 1,000 pages of letters that Manfred and Anita sent to each other over 10 years, between 1938 and 1948. During the first phase of their correspondence, 1938 to 1939, they wrote to each other in German. The extracts quoted here, and other sources quoted throughout, for which there is no pre-existing English translation, have been translated into English by Rachel Stanyon. The majority of the letters, those from 1943 to 1948, were written in English. These and other sources originally written in English have been quoted verbatim, including the original punctuation, typos, and German-English sentence constructions. Neither Manfred nor Anita were native speakers of English. Hundreds of other letters that Manfred wrote to or received from his brothers, other family members, and friends are also part of the Manfred Gans collection. Along with these letters, Manfred left behind several detailed travel reports, including those written after his journey to Theresienstadt in May 1945 and a later trip to Borken. He also wrote notes in day calendars from 1937 to 1943, which have also been preserved and offer insights in varying degrees of detail about his everyday life. Unless otherwise stated, all quotations in chapters 1, 6, and 7 are from the report Manfred wrote upon returning from Theresienstadt on 20th May 1945. The descriptions of Moritz and Elsa Gans's experiences are based mainly on correspondence with their siblings and Moritz's diaries, one of which he wrote during his time in the Netherlands, and the other in the camps at Westerbork, Bergen-Belsen, and Theresienstadt. Numerous other documents and files have provided further facts and clues to augment these comprehensive personal sources. Many of the sources used for the research underpinning this book are accounts of events that were written down soon after they happened, and thus offer an immediate impression of the times. Where there are no contemporary records, I have been able to draw on a range of Manfred Gans's later reflections from interviews and his memoir, Life Gave Me a Chance. It is no longer possible to verify all the accounts, but extensive supplementary research in archives and books has confirmed what Manfred recounted in his letters and interviews. Inconsistencies between his versions of events and the official records are rare. The descriptions contained in this book follow the sources, which are of such richness and quality that it is possible to closely trace this extraordinary life story. Very occasionally, and always with great caution, some scenes have been subtly augmented to provide atmosphere, and some interpretations added by the author. Prologue. It is a windy summer's day in Huhn, a small city in the southwest of the Netherlands. The market square is flanked by the soaring tower of the town hall and narrow red brick houses, many of which have wooden planters filled with flowers by their doors. A flock of seagulls circles in the sky overhead. The coast is not far from here. The streets of this sedate city centre are deserted. The only thing disturbing the tranquillity of the morning is us, a cheerful tour group speaking in a jumble of different languages as it moves down the narrow streets, which feel like a film set built just for us. In a car park at the edge of the city centre, a bus is already waiting, its motor running and doors open. Andy, our tour guide, is standing at the entrance, urging us to hurry. The road in front of us is long and there's a lot to do on the way. The last few suitcases are quickly stowed in the luggage compartment, and then Andy does a head count. We're all here. The door closes with a loud hiss. The bus is carrying 18 visitors from the USA and Israel. They are all descendants of the Gans family, from Borken in Münsterland, and are now travelling together for the first time to retrace their family.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?